Never boil your eggs in water again. This is how they cook eggs in a 5-star restaurant. Look how the shell is coming off. One light pull and the whole piece lifts away. No white torn off, no craters. Cut it open and the yolk sits in the middle. It is bright yellow, cooked through and still soft. Today I will show you exactly how. We start with ordinary eggs. Stay to the end to see the mistake that ruins them. Put them into a deep bowl. Handle them gently now so that nothing cracks. Before we cook them, we clean them properly. Add a heaped spoon of baking soda over the eggs. Soda lifts dirt off the shell without any scrubbing. It works far better than plain water alone. Now pour in enough water to cover all the eggs. Let them sit like this for about 5 minutes. The dirt on the shells softens and lifts. Now wipe every egg with a soft cloth. Do not skip this step. It matters a lot. A shell that looks clean is rarely clean. There can be droppings, feathers, and dust on it. All of that goes onto your hands and your worktop. It can also end up in the pot with your eggs. Salmonella lives on the outside of the shell, not inside. So we wash it away before the egg gets hot. Take your time over the whole shell. Where are you watching from? Leave a comment and tell me. Turn each egg and wipe the other side too. The soda has loosened everything, so it comes away easily. You will feel the shell turn smooth under the cloth. This soak is doing a second job as well. Many of us keep our eggs in the fridge. A cold egg dropped into hot water gets a shock. The white grabs the shell and will not let go. Sitting here brings them close to room temperature, so we clean them and warm them at once. If you enjoy videos like this one, subscribe to my channel. It helps me. Look at them now. The shells are white, clean, and dry. No smell, no dirt, nothing to spoil the taste. Eggs like this are safe to handle and pleasant to eat. Every one of them is still whole. This one small step already puts you ahead of everyone else. Take a wide pot and pour in about 1 liter of water. We do not need more than that. The eggs will never touch this water. It is only here to make steam. Add a spoon of salt to the water and stir it in. Salt makes the steam a little hotter and cleaner. Keep stirring until you cannot see any grains anymore. And here is the whole idea behind this method. We are not boiling these eggs. We are steaming them. Steam heats them slowly and very gently from all sides. Now set a steamer basket on top of the pot. Make sure it sits firmly on the rim. Put a small bowl in the middle. Pour a little white vinegar into that bowl. Add a spoon of salt to the same bowl and stir it in. This bowl sits with the eggs and flavors the steam. Many cooks say the shells come away easier this way. It costs you nothing at all, so give it a try. Now lay the eggs around the bowl in one layer. Give them space so the steam reaches everywhere. Do not pile them on top of each other. Put the lid on and turn the heat up high. Wait for the water underneath to boil. At the same time, I boiled 3 more eggs the ordinary way. Watch them crack open. Once it boils, turn the heat down to medium. Now steam them for about 12 minutes. For a softer yolk, take them out after 6 or 7. Time is up, so lift the eggs out one by one. Look at them, not a single crack anywhere. Eggs bang against the pot when the water boils hard. That is exactly what breaks them. Here, nothing moved. Now prepare a bowl of very cold water. I add a good handful of ice cubes to it as well. The eggs have to cool down fast now, and here is exactly why. Move the hot eggs straight into the ice water. Heat makes the white swell out against the shell. Cold makes it shrink back and pull away from it. Leave them there until they are cool to the touch. Here is the mistake I promised you. These 3 boiled in the water. You can already see the cracks running along the shell. Tap one and begin picking at it. Look at what is happening here. The shell breaks into tiny pieces. Every piece takes a little of the white with it. You end up with holes and craters all over it. Half of the egg stays behind on the plate. It takes ages, and the egg looks awful. You cannot serve that to anyone. This is what boiling does to them. The eggs knock about in the pot and the shell splits. Hot water gets in through that crack. It cooks the white straight onto the shell. After that, nothing will separate the two again. Look at these ones. They are completely ruined. Now let me show you the other 6. These 6 were steamed, and then they cooled in ice water. I am not taking them out of the water now. I peel them right there, with my hands under the surface. Water gets in between the shell and the white. It pushes the two of them apart while I work. Watch what happens now. Take the back of a knife and tap one line around the egg. A light tap is all you need, not a hard hit. We just want one crack to start from. Now lift the edge of the shell under the water. Feel how it slides off in one big piece. The steam never let the white grip the shell. The cold water pulled it away even further. And now the water runs in and finishes it. Nothing tears and nothing sticks to your fingers at all. Do the same with the next one. Tap it, open a small gap, and let the water work. The shell comes away in large pieces every time. You are not pulling at it, you are simply lifting it. Look at the surface of this egg. It is glossy, it is even, and there is not a single mark. This is exactly what you want on your table. The shells sink and stay down in the bowl. Keep going with the rest of them. You will notice how quick this becomes. What used to take minutes now takes seconds for each egg. And your hands stay clean because the shell stays in the water. If this helped you, give the video a like. This works with fresh eggs too, and fresh eggs are usually the hardest. Now think back to the 3 we boiled in water. Same eggs, same pot, and the same water underneath. Only the heat reached them differently. One batch fought me for every single piece of shell. This one just gives up on its own straight away. And here they all are, finished. Every egg is whole, smooth, and even. Look at how much shell is sitting in the water. Not one piece of white went with it. Nothing was torn, and nothing was wasted at all. Try counting how long all of that took you. Now let us cut one open and look inside. The white is firm, but still soft and springy. The yolk is bright yellow all the way through. It is cooked through, and it is not dry. There is no gray ring around it anywhere. That gray ring comes from cooking eggs too long and too hot. Steam is much gentler, so it never appears at all. Now cut the rest of them and line them up. Every single yolk is sitting in the middle. That is what 12 minutes of steam gives you. Eggs like these are perfect for breakfast. They peel in seconds and look beautiful. Try this once and you will never go back. Share it with someone who cooks eggs every morning. If you have your own trick for eggs, write it in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.